Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the Seasmith YouTube channel. And welcome back to another stunning, beautiful spring day on the beach. Now I know I keep saying that lately, but I'm not going to apologise for saying it because I'm thrilled to be saying that most days at the moment are absolutely stunning. It is April the 5th, Saturday, and I'm down Southbourne. Now I've been down there for a few hours actually, but taking my time to set up, taking my time to fish because it is absolutely busy down here. Lots of people enjoying the sunshine. I found a pocket of space just to the side of one of the groins where I've had one rod out to scratch around for a bit of ragworm. I'm actually down with Martin again. Martin travels from quite a distance, so he's come down quite a bit early. So I've come down probably a bit earlier than I normally would. I would have waited till the evening till the beaches clear off a little bit to fish here. But I've been down and it's been enjoyable. I'm all set up, I'm ready to go. I've come down here really for rays, maybe some bass, and I really like a sole. I did have it in mind to have some place rigs out and flatfish and really go for the place today, but we've had some fairly stiff easterly winds that have churned the water up, so it's quite cloudy, quite murky water, so I think place fishing is probably off the cards. However, the other species I said we should be bob on for. Now interestingly, I've got a video that'll be coming up, in fact it'll probably already be up, which is my sib fishing in Poole Harbor with Shane, which was yesterday, in real time, in real life, and I saw some bream underwater on my underwater camera. So I know they're here, I know they're in the harbour, and I thought, well, maybe they might be in Southbourne. And funnily enough, about 10 minutes ago, I just had some proper rattly bites on some ragworm bait that I've had out there, which is a tail. It was absolute bream bite all day. And I didn't hook up into them either, because I'm using size 2 Aberdeen hooks, which you can hook up on bream with, but they're not the ideal hook. So I'm pretty sure the bream are here at Southbourne too, which makes sense. I mean, it's early April, bream should be here by now. The plan for tonight and my big box of magic tricks, bait-wise, of course, first up, we've got some lovely ragworm, a big pile of it, which we'll use on some flapper rigs. I'm going to send a 3-hook flapper out, 2 hooks with ragworm, and 1 hook with sand eel, which is going to be targeting my sole, flatfish, whatever I can scratch out, maybe the bream if they are going to be here tonight to play, and of course the bottom hook with sand eel will be for the rays, and bass will take any 3 of those baits. And my second rod is going to be fished with a slightly bigger bait with, I would say, my absolute favourite ray bait, which is bluey. I'm going to be sending out squid and bluey cocktails at somewhat of a distance, not too far, of course. As we know, Southbourne, you haven't got to fish too far to find fish, but I'll be sending that out on a fully panel rig and try and seek out some of these rays. And who knows what else we'll catch. So the light is starting to fade. The sun will have set in probably an hour, hour and a half. So I'm going to start getting my evening rigs ready, get the baits prepped, get everything set up, and hopefully we'll have a good time of it tonight. Well, isn't that a sight for sore eyes? Beautiful sunset, and it looks like Martin's onto a fish. Is that a ray, is it? It looks like it's coming in like a ray.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thumbnail, that. Oh no! It's a foul hook place. ducked himself in the right, look, what is that?
Oh my word.
Well, there we go. Well, at least we know the water clarity is good enough for place.
But yeah, like proper went like, ooh, I was like,
really?
that's a ray.
Yeah.
Oh, steady. Can't really count that. Foul look, isn't it?
Right, well, I'm joined by Marcus now, who's pitched up next to me. I'm not only being shown up by Martin, who's caught a place, but Marcus has caught your first ever place,
My first place, yes.
First ever place, so chuff for him. Do you want to get him out and give him a show? I just helped take the hook out, because as flatfish often do, they deep hook themselves. But there we go, we got him out. It's a nice place, isn't it? It's a nice flatfish.
Yeah, he's nice, it's alright.
Really nice, distinct markings on him. He's really quite... the ones we saw in Brighton were like really pale, don't they? And kind of faded, but...
Now around here, they do like kind of like nice colour and that.
Yeah. Oh, well done, mate.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Well, as enjoyable as tonight has been, Martin's had a fish. Marcus next to me has had his first ever place. Another guy further down the bay, or in our bay, has had a fish. And I'm blanking. And I've only got myself to blame, to be honest, because I've been sat back enjoying myself. I've not been fishing hard at all. I don't regret it. It's been nice. It's been really lovely down here. It's been a really nice vibe. Everyone's been really friendly and just enjoying the sun. But I do need to catch a fish before the night's over. So I'm going to start upping the bait changes and focusing a bit more on the fishing. We'll make sure we'll pull something up before the end of the night. Let's get this rig changed, shall we? Off with the old one. And straight on with the new rig ready baited. That's how we're going for the rest of the night. Let's fish it proper. So as you can probably tell, darkness has completely set upon us. Got a lovely sky above us. I can see kind of a half moon up above me. Beautiful down here on Southbourne, which is a fantastic opportunity for me to let you know about the Army Tech. Now this head torch, the Army Tech Wizard C2, was actually sent to me by Army Tech. They reached out to me and said, hey, we'd like to check out this head torch. I'm not being paid for this at all. They did send it to me for free, but they've not told me to say anything. They said, just check it out and include it in a video if you don't mind. I was like, sure, okay. Now at first I thought, well, I've got a head torch. I've got a head torch that you'll see me use in pretty much all my nighttime videos that I like. However, there are some really cool features about this, which I thought, this is not a review. I'm not really going to give you an in-depth kind of opinion on it, because I don't think it's fair to, considering I've got this for free, but it's actually a handy piece of kit. So there's about a 6.5 hour runtime on this. It goes up to 1200, 1200 lumens, and it's a pretty bright light with different settings: high, low, middle, back to high. It's got all sorts of little features on it, like timer and all sorts of really cool things. There's a magnetic port at the bottom to charge it with. And one of the things I really like about it, it's completely waterproof, up to 10 meters. So if you do drop it in the sea, electronics and me don't get along on the beach. The amount of microphones that I've been through and even GoPros that I've broken because of the seawater and the salt, this thing, you do not need to worry about. It is dust-proof, sand-proof, waterproof, really, really cool. Now, another feature that, as you can probably see, so it has the strap, so you can put it in here and use it as a head torch as you like. You can also use it if you go camping with your family or whatever, as a little hand torch to move around with. But the feature I really like, and probably what I'm going to use it mostly for when I'm out on the beach, is you might see this little clip on the back. Now I can clip it on the side of my tent, on the side of my shelter there, and it's a nice little light. So yeah, thank you for Army Tech for sending this through. I am actually going to use this on my sessions going forward. I'll probably bring a head torch, and I'll also have this and use it, as I say, for more of a inside my shelter type thing. So a really versatile thing, as they're expensive head torches if you want a decent one. So to have one that has a few different features, you know, you can take it camping, use it with your family, use it as a hand torch, whatever. I think it's really, really cool. So yeah, thanks again. If you do want to check out any of the Army Tech stuff, they have sent me a discount code, CSmith15. I'll put this on the screen now, and I'll also put it in the description with a link to their website. If you want to check out any of the features, then do take a look. Right, well, we're not blanking. First fish of the night was a little whiting. Good old faithful whiting. You can always rely on them, can't you, to save a blank. There we go. A whiting. You know what, you can smell them as soon as they come out of the sea, can't you? They have a very distinct smell to them. I have to say, he gave a very good account for himself, but just another little whiting. And that's only been out there for about 2 minutes this week. Right, I've unlocked the ultimate whiting bait. Bluey and squid. Forget your rays. It is whiting o'clock. Deary me. Oh well, still catching fish. Well, technically, that's foul hooked, so I can get away with that.
It's a sign that we're definitely not out of wind before.
Literally, yes. Oh well. With the darkness of the night sky fully set in, it became difficult to keep a bait in the water long enough without whiting finding it. It would have been great to fish some live bait rigs that night, if I'd brought some. But hey, it's always good to be at least catching fish. Oh, can't even sit down now. Just constant whiting at the moment. I think we've got another one. Oh, well, that one came off just as I was reeling them up the beach. Or amongst the surf anyway. So we can't count that one. Now, one thing I am a fan of doing when I've got 2 rods and 2 rigs, 2 different approaches, 2 different hook sizes, 2 different baits out at the same time, is if I'm fishing them at the same distance, which is what I am at the moment, I'm both fishing them in fairly short. You know, sometimes Southbourne you can fish one long range and one short range, but tonight I'm fishing them pretty much equal. But I'm putting my baits pretty close together. That big juicy bluey bait that I've got out there is effectively chumming the water. It's letting loads of scent out, loads of juices out, loads of goodness out, which is bringing the fish. So what I'm trying to do is concentrate all the activity into one area, and then my small rig is also there to try and pick up some of those smaller fish at the same time. Different circumstances call for different needs. You know, sometimes you can throw the baits out either end of the bay and try and search out the fish. And by concentrating one area and trying to keep all that scent, all that bait, all that juice in one spot, can sometimes come good. It's a similar principle to what I follow off the boat, especially if I am putting a chum bag down off the back of the boat, creating a scent trail, trying to bring the fish to one spot. Same thought process off the shore, really. You'll never guess what I've just caught. It's another whiting. So they're on the baits within minutes at the moment. Oh, he's taking that right down. Right, we'll get that one sorted. Right, I'm gonna have to leave the camera on for this next one because as soon as I recast it, sit back down, there's another whiting on the end of it. Go on, you gonna rattle for us? There's a little rattle there. There he is. There he is. What's the bet? It's the same fish all night having me on. Oh, well, I tell a lie. They're not all whiting. Someone else has joined the party. We're pouting. Right, we're going to run a little experiment on this next one. Not an experiment, just something fun. I'm going to send this out and then I'm going to time it from the moment my rod hits the rod rest, hits the tripod, how quick we get a bite. Now, sod's law, it won't happen this time. The cast before it had been about 10 seconds, genuinely. So we'll see if we can plonk it in the same spot and make it happen again. Okay, out she goes. Let's hit that same spot. Okay. There she is. Trap set. Place your bets. Well, there we have it. No luck catching them rays then.
No luck catching them swans there.
But we've had a good fun time. We've seen some place, although not on my rods. At least I've had some whiting powering. I've not blanked, I've had some fish. It's been a beautiful day, or evening I should say, on the beach. A lovely sunset, some lovely weather, and I've enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out the Army Tech website and the head torch. CSmith15 if you do want to buy anything and you get 15% off. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Time to go home.